Okay, so you have the active desktop set up, and you have your pointing device. In this case, I'm using a remote control that has a trackball built in, and you have it close as far as the setup right now as to those two things interacting well. But it's still going to look like a computer if you're running Windows because simply of Windows themselves. So let's go ahead and I'll open up Hulu here in the browser window, and it'll show you a way that you can get rid of the window itself, or at least hide it every time that you come in to one of these screens. So you can always go to full screen by going up to the view menu and choosing full screen, or you'll see that also you can hit F11 and it'll make it do that. But on your mouse or your trackball or whatever you're going to use, there's no good way to hit F11, and it would be nice if that could just happen automatically. So you can do it automatically if you use a plugin that I found called Fullscreen. You can find the plugin by just typing in Fullscreen plugin into your Firefox browser URL. Go ahead and hit enter, and it should take you straight to it. If that doesn't get you to it, then you can do a Google search and you can find it and go in. So now we're at the Fullscreen add-on page. And like with any software, you're installing additional software, you might want to make sure that you're okay doing that. If you decide you're okay with it, then go ahead and hit the Add to Firefox button on the page. In the upper right, it may ask you to allow this website to install software. So it'll download it for you. You'll click Install Now, and then it will install the software for you and ask you to restart Firefox. So you just hit that button. So it just popped back up, took a second or two, and you have options for full screen. So let's look at the options. We want to make sure that things are set in a certain way. The first one is that full screen is on startup. The second one is that it's unchecked to prevent nav bar auto pop-up, and you'll see how that works in a second. And then you want it to hide the tab bar. So we will hit OK. And we'll close this out. And so now you see that this is the add-ons for Firefox page. Up at the top there's the toolbar. If I put the mouse up to the top, you'll see that. If I go over to the side, there's an option, this restore option. I can click on that. Now it looks just like a window. And if I close this out, go ahead and I'll click on Netflix here. When Netflix comes up, you'll see that the toolbar was up at the top, but then it disappears. It's gone. Looks like a regular page, with the only thing that you can tell as far as it being a window is on the right hand side as you have your scroll bar. Now this is okay if you're using it for your TV, but you're probably going to want to have it set to regular windows if you're using this for a machine that's both a computer and a TV. If it's exclusively a TV, you can leave this on all the time, but if you want to turn it off for a computer, just restore the window, choose Tools, go into your add-ons, and then for full screen, just hit Disable. And that way, you restart your Firefox, the next time you want to use it as a TV, you can just switch it back on. But if you're using it as a computer, then keep it in the Windows option with that piece put back on. And hopefully that should help you out a little bit.